Imagine a world ruled by giants, the dinosaurs. For over 150 million years, these incredible creatures roamed every continent, from lush forests to arid deserts, shaping the world as we know it. The air was thick with the scent of ferns and conifers, and the ground trembled beneath the footsteps of massive sauropods. Tyrannosaurus rex stalked the forests, its nostrils flaring as it picked up the scent of prey. Triceratops grazed in tight-knit herds, their frills flashing in the dappled sunlight, while pterosaurs soared above, casting fleeting shadows with their enormous wingspans. Life flourished in a vibrant, untamed wilderness, each species finely tuned to its environment. For millions of years, these creatures dominated Earth, adapting to shifting climates and evolving into countless forms. Herds migrated across vast plains, while smaller dinosaurs darted through undergrowth, alert for danger. But 66 million years ago, everything changed in an instant, marking the end of an era. A massive asteroid, nearly 10 kilometers wide, larger than Mount Everest, hurtled toward Earth at over 20 kilometers per second. It blazed through the atmosphere, turning night into day, and the roar of its passage could be heard for hundreds of kilometers. The impact unleashed energy equivalent to billions of atomic bombs. The ground shook violently, trees snapped like twigs, and a wall of fire raced outward from the blast site. Shockwaves circled the globe, triggering earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Tsunami waves, hundreds of meters high, crashed into coastlines, sweeping away everything in their path. Dust, soot, and vaporized rock shot into the atmosphere, forming a thick, choking cloud that blotted out the sun. The world was plunged into darkness. The air grew cold and acrid, and ash rained down for months. Plants withered, unable to photosynthesize in the gloom. The food chain collapsed. Herbivorous dinosaurs wandered barren feeding grounds, their calls echoing in the silence as they searched for the last scraps of edible plants. Carnivores, once apex predators, grew desperate, scavenging and even turning on each other. The once mighty dinosaurs, weakened by hunger and cold, struggled to survive in a world transformed overnight. Some huddled together for warmth, while others instinctively sought shelter in caves or riverbeds, but few would endure. The age of dinosaurs, after 150 million years, was ending in catastrophe. The land was eerily silent, broken only by the distant rumble of aftershocks and the cries of the last survivors. Only a few would survive this apocalypse. Small mammals burrowed underground, birds took refuge in sheltered nooks, and other resilient creatures clung to life in the shadows, their senses alert to every tremor and sound. The world was forever changed, but from the ashes, new life would eventually rise. The first green shoots broke through the blackened soil, and the air slowly cleared. The reign of the giants was over, their footprints fading into history, preserved in mud and stone for future ages to discover. But the story was far from finished. The legacy of the dinosaurs would live on, shaping the future in ways no one could have imagined. The aftermath was a silent, ash-choked world. Thick clouds of dust and soot blocked out the sun, plunging the planet into near-total darkness for months. Forests turned gray, stripped of life, and rivers clogged with debris. The air grew toxic, filled with sulfur and ash, making every breath a struggle. Temperatures plummeted as sunlight vanished, and acid rain fell, scarring the land. Most dinosaurs, especially the towering giants, could not adapt and vanished, along with countless other species. Yet life clung on in hidden places. Some creatures found shelter underground or beneath dense vegetation, escaping the worst of the cold and darkness. Not the giants, but the small survived, tiny dinosaurs, some no bigger than chickens, able to find food and warmth where others could not. These survivors were different. Lightweight, agile, and covered in primitive feathers that trapped precious heat. Feathers, once for warmth, became their secret weapon against the cold and darkness, helping them conserve energy and survive the harsh climate. In burrows and thickets, they endured the darkness, scavenging for seeds, insects, and whatever scraps remained. These small theropods, with their adaptability and resourcefulness, would become the ancestors of something extraordinary. The age of giants was over, but as the skies slowly cleared and plants returned, a new chapter was beginning. Evolution was about to take flight. Among the most remarkable survivors of the mass extinction were the Maniraptorans, small, agile dinosaurs covered in a variety of feathers. These creatures, ranging from the size of a crow to that of a turkey, displayed an impressive array of adaptations that set them apart from their larger, scaly relatives. Their bodies were cloaked in soft, downy feathers, some with multiple layers for extra insulation. This plumage trapped air close to their skin, helping them maintain body heat in the cold, sunless world that followed the asteroid impact. Some species even had specialized feathers on their arms and tails, providing additional warmth and, in some cases, aiding in balance. Over generations, feathers diversified in both form and function. Some became stiff and blade-like for display or intimidation, while others developed intricate patterns for camouflage. The earliest wings were likely used for gliding between trees, or for sudden bursts of speed to escape predators, long before true powered flight evolved. Bright colors and striking patterns appeared, often due to microscopic structures in the feathers that refracted light. These features not only helped attract mates, but also allowed some species to blend seamlessly into dappled forest light, evading both predators and prey. Their skeletons evolved too. Bones became hollow and lightweight, reducing body mass without sacrificing strength. Elongated arms and fused hand bones formed the basis of wings, while a keeled breastbone provided anchor points for powerful flight muscles. These feathered dinosaurs were opportunistic feeders. Some hunted insects with sharp, curved claws, while others foraged for seeds, fruits, or even small vertebrates. Their keen eyesight and quick reflexes made them formidable hunters in a world where resources were scarce. Fossils from China, such as Sinosauropteryx with its banded tail and simple filamentous feathers, and Archaeopteryx with its asymmetric flight feathers, reveal the diversity and complexity of these adaptations. Some even show evidence of pigment, hinting at their original colors. These extraordinary fossils bridge the gap between non-avian dinosaurs and modern birds, showing gradual changes in bone structure, feather arrangement, and even the development of a beak in some species. In the aftermath of disaster, these adaptable survivors exploited new ecological niches, nesting in burrows, roosting in trees, and foraging at dawn and dusk to avoid competition and predation. The first true birds, like Archaeopteryx and Confucius ornis, were already experimenting with flight, their wings and tails fine-tuned for aerial maneuvering and short bursts of powered flight. As the age of flight dawned, these feathered survivors became the ancestors of all modern birds, living proof that dinosaurs never truly vanished, but instead took to the skies. The leap from ground to sky was a slow, intricate process shaped by millions of years of evolution. Early feathers first appeared in small theropod dinosaurs, likely for insulation and display. Fossils like those of Sinosauropteryx show simple, hair-like filaments, while later species developed more complex, vanned feathers that aided in running and gliding from trees. Some feathered dinosaurs, such as Microraptor, had long arms and even feathered legs, using them to glide or flap for extra lift. Behavior mirrored in young birds today as they practice flapping before true flight. Over time, the anatomy of these creatures changed dramatically. Fossil evidence reveals the gradual enlargement of the breastbone, where powerful flight muscles attach, and the transformation of arm bones into the wing structure we see in birds. Tails, once long and bony for balance, became shorter and fused into a pygostyle, supporting a fan of feathers for precise steering in flight, a key adaptation seen in fossils like Confucius ornis. These changes opened up new worlds. Flight allowed escape from predators, access to new food sources, and the ability to travel across continents, as shown by the global distribution of early bird fossils. The skies, once dominated by pterosaurs, gradually became the domain of birds, as evidenced by the decline of pterosaur fossils and the rise of avian diversity in the fossil record. Archaeopteryx, discovered in 1861, is a crucial fossil. It displays both dinosaur traits, like teeth and a long bony tail, and bird features, such as flight feathers and a wishbone, marking a pivotal evolutionary transition. This evolutionary masterpiece is documented in countless fossils, showing step-by-step how dinosaurs became birds. Bones hollowed, claws shrank, and beaks replaced jaws. The world was no longer just for giants. With each anatomical innovation, the sky became theirs. Dinosaurs never truly vanished. Their story didn't end with a cataclysm, but continued in a remarkable way, evolving into some of the most diverse and adaptable creatures on Earth. One extraordinary branch survived and flourished: the birds. Today, Over 10,000 species fill our skies, forests, and cities, a living testament to resilience and evolutionary ingenuity. Every bird, from the tiniest bee hummingbird to the powerful harpy eagle, is a living dinosaur. Their feathers, a trait first seen in some theropod dinosaurs, now serve for flight, warmth, and even dazzling displays. Their lightweight hollow bones echo their ancient ancestors, allowing for flight. The unique wishbone, or furcula, is a direct inheritance from their dinosaur lineage, and their hips and walking gait still reveal that deep evolutionary connection. When you see a chicken pecking in the yard, you're watching a descendant of mighty theropods. A hummingbird's hovering flight is powered by wings that beat up to 80 times per second, a marvel of evolutionary engineering. Birds are everywhere, descendants of survivors who outlasted catastrophe and adapted to every corner of our planet, from icy Antarctic penguins to the swift swallows of summer skies. Their songs, produced by a unique vocal organ called the syrinx, are echoes of a 66-million-year journey, a chorus that began in the Age of Giants. The story of dinosaurs is not just one of extinction, but of astonishing transformation. Fossils reveal the gradual shift from toothed jaws to beaks, and from clawed arms to wings. Next time you see a robin or a crow, remember, you're looking at a modern dinosaur, a living link to a lost world, complete with scales on their legs and claws on their wings as chicks. The age of dinosaurs never truly ended. It simply changed form and took to the skies, with each bird a chapter in that ongoing saga. We are still living in it, surrounded by their descendants every day, witnesses to a lineage that survived the greatest extinction event in Earth's history. The sky is full of their descendants, each migration and flight pattern a living record of their ancient origins and adaptability. And that is a wonder to behold, a living connection to Earth's distant past, soaring above us every day, reminding us that dinosaurs are not gone, they are all around us.